The escape from a Nicaraguan prison during the Civil War in 1979 refers to a dramatic and politically significant event that occurred during the final stages of the Nicaraguan Revolution. This revolution, led by the Sandinista National Liberation Front (FSLN), sought to overthrow the dictatorial regime of Anastasio Somoza Debayle, the last ruler of the Somoza dynasty, which had controlled Nicaragua for decades. The revolution was characterized by intense guerrilla warfare, brutal repression by the government, and a growing popular uprising. By the late 1970s, the Somoza regime was facing increasing pressure from both the Sandinistas and international forces. Many political prisoners who supported the Sandinista movement were held in Somoza's prisons, where they were often subjected to torture, brutal conditions, and arbitrary executions. The year 1979 marked a crucial turning point in the Nicaraguan Civil War as the Sandinista forces gained momentum in their fight against the government. One of the most dramatic events in the struggle was the escape of key political prisoners who were vital to the revolutionary cause. Among the prisoners held by the Somoza regime were several high-ranking members of the Sandinista movement, including military leaders and political strategists. As the Civil War intensified, the Sandinistas knew that freeing their comrades would provide a significant boost to their cause, both morally and strategically. The Sandinista forces, through clandestine operations and inside contacts within the prisons, managed to devise an escape plan for several key prisoners. The escape was carefully coordinated with Sandinista guerrilla fighters on the outside, who were tasked with facilitating the prisoners' safe exit and ensuring they could rejoin the revolution. In early 1979, a group of Sandinista prisoners executed their daring escape from a Nicaraguan prison. The exact details of the escape vary, as different accounts describe different methods, including the possibility of bribing prison guards, digging tunnels, or staging a distraction that allowed the prisoners to flee. In one account, a prison break was aided by sympathizers within the military, who turned a blind eye to the escape. Once outside, the prisoners were met by Sandinista fighters who had been waiting nearby to transport them to safe zones controlled by the revolutionaries. The escapees, many of whom were high-ranking Sandinista officials, quickly rejoined the ranks of the revolution and contributed to the final stages of the uprising. The escape of these political prisoners was a significant morale booster for the Sandinista forces. It demonstrated the regime's weakening grip on power and the growing strength and reach of the revolution. By July 1979, just months after the escape, the Somoza regime collapsed under pressure from the Sandinista offensive. Anastasio Somoza Debayle fled the country, and the Sandinista National Liberation Front took control of Nicaragua, establishing a revolutionary government.